What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the preload for Season 3 Reloaded, new trailers, and even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, I'm a little under the weather right now, so my commentary might sound a bit off today, but with that being said, let me know down below in the comments, what are you guys going to be playing first on our mid-Season 3 update? Will it be multiplayer, DMZ, even Warzone, or how about the third raid episode? Let me know how you guys are feeling about our third Reloaded update for Modern Warfare 2's life cycle. But as of today, Call of Duty did put out this tweet saying they're aware of a recent uptick in a server-related issue. Investigations uncovered a network buffer memory issue that we have since addressed. Our teams are actively engaged in mitigation of further issues, and we are committed to continued progress and will update as we are able to. So for those out there looking for more clarity on the server-related problems across regular MW2, even Warzone 2.0, that is finally being addressed little by little over on Twitter, and hopefully with the launch of tomorrow's mid-Season 3 update, we see a very smooth transition into some updated servers for all of our game modes out there. Now, tonight's video is sponsored by Legion Farm, a platform where users can play Warzone with the world's top players. Now, Legion Farm has made a program where players with any skill level can earn money just by playing games. They gave the opportunity to earn money from coaching to thousands of top players. Many of them later became streamers or entered esports. Through Legion Farm alone, gamers have earned more than $30 million over the past 6 years. Among many Legion Farm investors, there are founders of Twitch. In general, though, the company is very cool and they know exactly what they're doing. So first, they pump up your gaming skills, making you a top 0.5% player. There will be a lot of practice with coaches, personal lessons, group lessons, tournament practice, and of course your courses. The program has proved to be very effective, and after only a few months, your gaming skills will definitely improve. Then, the next step of the program will aim at your coaching skills and ability to work with clients and organizations. After that, Legion Farm will provide you with your first clients to coach. They will also take you to all possible marketplaces and help you to create your accounts there. That will help you get a stable flow of clients for paid coaching, companionship, and other services in games. Moreover, though, Legion Farm will teach you how to create great content and help you to increase your social media following. The main point of the program is that Legion Farm guarantees earnings in games. On their website, you can find a list of some of their players who have earned from $3,000 to $8,000 on average. There is a minimum income calculator on the website as well. You'll be able to check how much you can earn depending on your situation, of course. Teaching a new profession and ensuring earnings is a lot of work, as you guys probably know. It is a paid program, which includes a lot of personal work with teachers, the Legion Farm team, and even well-known streamers or cyber athletes. There are two types of programs, though. The first one is the program that lasts about 6 months. Only after that will you be able to earn, but there's a second program, which is a 3-month package for those who want to start faster and receive guaranteed earnings starting from $1,000 a month. In general, the program does pay off very quickly and is definitely worth it. Now, if you're ready to start working with Legion Farm, whether it's for a job or for coaching, you can click on a special link in this video's description or the pinned comment to start working with Legion Farm today and get $10 towards your first session. But thank you to Legion Farm for sponsoring tonight's video. But in terms of when the starting times and preload dates are for Season 3 Reloaded, usually what happens is a good 24 hours or more before the start of a major update, they will end up dropping the preload on PlayStation first, with Xbox to follow shortly after, and then PC will end up getting the update right as the content actually goes live worldwide. Sadly, we don't get preloads on PC, whether it's Steam or Battle.net, but what's been happening the past couple of months is we aren't really getting those preloads anymore. I mean, at most, we'll end up getting a preload for PlayStation a good hour or two, maybe even a couple of hours before the launch of this mid-Season 3 update, but Xbox and PC will likely end up having to wait until the actual start of the update itself to actually download the patch and go from there. It's a bit inconvenient for those out there that have slower internet. They can't just hop in right away to play the new content. Not sure why that's been happening. Maybe it is to avoid leaks with some of the raid episodes or some of the other surprise content that is for future seasons. Maybe that is the reason why, but typically what should happen is we should end up getting a preload on like late Monday night or mid-Tuesday for the launch of all that content on a Wednesday. But the content should be playable at around 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock Central, and 12 o'clock Eastern. The patch sizes for Seasons 1 and 2 Reloaded were around 11 to 13 gigabytes, so expect something similar since, again, this update is also going to feature a multiplayer map, a raid episode, DMZ content, and some other goodies for the entirety of the game itself, as well as a new batch of bundles to last until the start of Season 4, which is going to be at around, June 13th. But I will be live here on the channel tomorrow morning with the launch of our mid-Season 3 update. We'll hop into the raid first, upload a guide, do a video about all the rewards, and then hop right into DMZ and even multiplayer. And I'll probably save the new event and the camo progression for a separate stream probably on Thursday, but there's gonna be a lot to cover this week, so hopefully you guys stay tuned here on the channel and notifications on for all the coverage for every single game mode. But it doesn't look like we're gonna get a full trailer for our mid-Season 3 updates, since there isn't that much to really showcase necessarily, but they did drop a trailer today just for Alboran Hatchery, so a bit of a gameplay overview of our brand new original 6v6 map. And when I say original, I just mean that it's not an area pulled from Al Mazrah or even Las Almas. It is a section pulled from campaign, which to me is fine, since you guys typically only beat campaign campaigns once or twice anyway. I don't have a problem with that one, but as of now, we also got a map overview blog post for this map as well. Talked about this in a previous video, but they end up dropping these map-focused guides every so often whenever a new map is about to release, and they don't really market them all that much, but the little blog posts themselves do feature exclusive images of the brand new multiplayer map, talks about the spawn points, how to play OBJ on these new maps, so I will leave this blog post for Alboran Hatchery down below in this video's description, but they might even drop like a small TV spot or something for our third raid episode, and when I say TV spot, I don't mean something that'll actually play on TV, but a little bit of a clip or teaser of our new raid episode, probably on Instagram, Twitter, maybe even TikTok. Did that before with the first and second raid episodes, so I'll keep you guys posted if that happens yet again here for Season 3 Reloaded. But Alboran Hatchery will mark the third original 6v6 map for Season 3, and it's cool that Season 3 has really added the most to regular multiplayer. I think if they keep this trend up for the remainder of the life cycle, where we get at least 3 original maps minimum, not including a possible remaster or some gunfight maps, that'll keep multiplayer fans happy, and it will also make them feel like multiplayer is getting equal attention as is Warzone 2 or even DMZ. Now today we also got an intel drop for the release of Warzone Ranked, and as they said in that intel drop, they want to make sure that Warzone Ranked is more skill focused and not luck focused. And obviously when it comes to a BR being luck focused, that's just the way they work. But when it comes to a ranked mode, that's where SBMM really comes into play, and that's where skill really does matter. I know you guys probably have a hot take that Warzone Ranked won't matter if they don't address other issues with the servers or the movement, TTK. I totally understand where you guys are coming from, but as of right now, none of those things have really been addressed aside from server issues. If you guys have a problem with TTK or movement, maybe when Sledgehammer's new game comes out this fall, they'll end up tweaking things in Warzone 2 that align better with how all of that's going to work inside of COD 2023. But as of right now, Warzone 2 will remain as is, and we'll be adding a ranked mode as of May the 10th. Now, the mode is, of course, releasing in beta, and we'll probably get a full release in Season 4, and it's fully being developed by Treyarch, the same team that worked on the ranked mode for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. That's been really well received, so no doubt in my mind that Warzone Ranked is also going to be a bit of a success, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it when it does come out. I know I'm looking forward to jumping into it and checking out some of the rewards you can also get by just grinding the game mode. Now, as of May 7th, the charity event for the Call of Duty Endowment did end, and it was obviously with a DMZ focus, where for those that extracted with at least $30,000 in cash, Activision would donate $1 on your behalf to the COD Endowment for a max of $10 per person and a total cap of $1 million donated to the Call of Duty Endowment, helping veterans, of course, find better homes. It was a great cause, and I'm happy to see that DMZ also got some love for this event specifically. It's cool to see them change it up a little bit every once in a while, where it's not just a multiplayer or Warzone themed event or charity, but also throwing in DMZ or some raids or some other game modes out there. Absolutely fantastic. Again, that lasted from May 1st to May the 7th, and he also got a free calling card for just taking part in the event by extracting at least one time in DMZ with $30,000 in cash. Now, speaking of DMZ, though, there has been no clarity provided as to whether or not the Koshai complex is a separate map or exclusion zone, or is it just going to be some point of interest update beneath Al Mazrah? That's still a bit unclear. I mean, if it is beneath Al Mazrah and there's that much depth put into it, then I find it hard to believe that you have enough time to actually spawn into a match of Al Mazrah, make it there in time, you know, maybe on the other side of the map, and then be able to explore enough before the circle actually comes in and closes you out. That's why I feel like it is going to be a separate map or exclusion zone. It's likely going to be delayed until Monday, just like Building 21 did during Season 1 Reloaded, where we all thought that was releasing during that mid-Season 1 update, but ended up getting pushed back quietly for a couple of days. I feel like the same thing is happening, since the wording in recent blog posts and on Twitter does suggest that it's an in-season update, not a launch update for Season 3 Reloaded, which I'm totally cool with. There's enough already to go around this week when it comes to the raid episode, when it comes to the new unlocks with the new DLC weapons. There's going to be an expansion to Trophy Hunt to be able to unlock some universal camos. But once again, if things do change tomorrow, then I'll keep you guys posted on stream with what we are going to play first. Likely going to be the raid, but you never know when it comes to DMZ. If something crazy does happen, we'll probably hop into that as well. But speaking of DMZ, once again, people out there are a bit frustrated at the recent release of the Roze Thorn Pack. Does feature another pay-to-win element for DMZ exclusively. It features a free UAV that you'll always spawn in with if you do play as this operator inside of matches of DMZ, and there's also another active duty slot featured in the pack itself. But that's the thing, right? They've happened to have bundled DMZ pay-to-win elements inside of bundles that people are probably going to buy anyway, so it's hard to tell if these bundles are going to be successful because of the DMZ elements or just because of the operator skin or the blueprints or the other benefits included. So that's the thing, right? They might just be selling well because of the fact that the packs themselves are pretty cool for most of the community, which would mean that they're going to be selling more bundles like this in the future that also feature more active duty slots or DMZ benefits, whether it's a backpack, an armor satchel, a UAV, a self-revive. Wouldn't be shocked to see more of that in the future, but only time will tell if this will really ruin DMZ as we know it, because I have a hot take about this that I shared over on the podcast, but that's the fact that DMZ hasn't really suffered because of these benefits, and you're also relying on the fact that these people have to play as the same operator skin every time to get these bonuses, which I'm sure isn't going to be the case. People out there do want to switch it it up a little bit, play as different operator skins. They aren't going to just play as the same person forever. But if they ever do something where they add in like a 4-plate vest or an advanced UAV into one of these packs, things that are really hard to come across in the game or things that don't even exist in general, then that would be a case where it's like, yeah, that's definitely pay to win. But things that you can come across pretty commonly, I don't really have a problem with, whether it's a 2-plate, whether it's a medium backpack, doesn't really bother me, but they might take it a step further if these bundles keep selling well, so wouldn't be shocked to see that at some point in the future. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. How are you feeling about the preload for at least PlayStation for Season 3 Reloaded? How are you feeling about the new trailers we got today and everything else we discussed? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.